Lady and the Frogs. I am here with a clothing haul of stuff which I'm processing today. So this is stuff which I've got in the last week to sell on my eBay business account. Yeah, I know there's been a bit of a gap probably in my videos. I have the door open because it's still hot in here. So I want to get on to doing my Lego sorting, but I've realised that because I've gone to a sort of schedule where I like to put 10 things on a day, I'm literally wiping through all the stock which I'm picking up, because putting 10 things on 10 buy it nows and then 10 auctions, which tend to be sort of like rotated stock, I can just never pick up enough stuff. So I might have to like decrease that. However, before I start sorting Lego, I am going to photograph what I've got, because it's clean in here at the minute and it'll just be chaos once I'm sorting through Lego. So this is all stuff which I've picked up in the last week. And you see, thinking about it, it's probably only like 30 to 40 items, and you know, that literally, if I stick to the schedule of listing 10 a day, you know, it's not even half a week. So this is the first thing that I've got, which I've just got off the balcony because I was what do you call it, brushing it down, because I don't think they were dog hairs. If they were, then it's the most acrylic dog in the world. So this is just a Carhartt T-Shirt. This was £3. It's a large. It'll probably be one of my auction things, because I have put a lot of stuff like that on auction. This is one of the best finds. This has got a fluff on it as well, so it must have been in with something. It was like a fluffy acrylic coat. So this is absolutely fabulous, this find. So this is £3 that I've spent on this. Does just look like an ordinary dress, but I'll be able to sell this for 50. I've looked into this. Obviously, if it was one of the Amy Winehouse ones, it would be more. So this is Fred Perry. I never find women's Fred Perry. I found it once, and that was before we even knew what the word lockdown really meant. You know, when the word lockdown just sounded like something that was from V for Vendetta. So yeah, I remember because I found it in Altrincham and I paid up for it. But yeah, it's even got its belt. The belt hasn't gone missing. It's only a size 10, but I think that'll do fine. It's spotted. Obviously it's got the Fred Perry logo. So I'm very pleased with that. My intention is to just sort this out into piles, because I've realised that actually is really beneficial for me. A, when I'm doing my photos, if I've got it all in like for like. And then when it comes to listing and putting it away, I've got all my stuff in like for like, because I store everything in like a box of t-shirts, a box of dresses. It just makes it so much easier, because I've been able to list and put away so fast. So it's really like helped with my processing. And obviously when I'm doing the photographs, it means I don't have to keep getting the mannequin out if I've got like all sorts of stuff dotted around. So I'm going to just put it all in like dresses and bottoms and tops and the rest of it as I'm doing it. So these are Billabong. So Billabong, I do not recommend that you pick a Billabong up, but obviously it's summer. Board shorts are, so these are like surfing, like board shorts. I've just had another pair which were Bob Marley, which I was sort of like, oh, shall I get it, shall I get it? And I picked them up and they immediately got loads of interest. Somebody's committed to buy. They were in Germany. Because I was a bit like, oh, shall I accept this? And then I was like, well, it's Germany, it's fine. I know what I'm doing. I'm going to pay for this carrier, this packaging disposal license. And then they haven't paid. But I have had somebody else on that same day. It was actually the day when Germany was beaten by the Lionesses. My only sales seemed to come from Germany that day, which was a bit odd. So yeah, I've finally bought this packaging license thing because it's the first sale that I'd made to Germany, but obviously the people who'd bought the shorts haven't paid for them, so I sold them for 20. I'm hoping that I can get these same sort of thing for these for around 20. These are not Bob Marley, obviously. They're quite cool, you know, with the all-seeing eye and the rest of it, but these are actually Andy Warhol. So Andy Warhol seems to be on a lot of like things because he's got a Uniqlo collaboration as well. I didn't know he had a Billabong collaboration. It says on here, I came out of the womb on a surfboard. So is that something that Andy Warhol really said? I don't know. But if anything, I'm going to listen to what Lou Reed says, and you only reap what you sow. They were friends, I think, or, you know, maybe more than friends. I think they were probably more than friends. Special friends. You know, they weren't probably allowed to talk about it in the 60s, but there's a lot of collaborations between them and the Velvet Underground, you know, music-wise. The connection between him and Andy Warhol. I'm just rambling now. So anyway, yeah, reap what you sow. So I'm hoping that listing all this sort of stuff is going to come out with sales. I have been having really good sales up until the end of July, and then it all just went crashing down. I presume it's because somebody opened a return with me. It just seems to have just all gone off the boil since then. So I'm just going to keep sowing the seeds, and then hopefully it'll start back up again. It is summer holidays, isn't it? It's not the best. So I've got these cropped trousers. These are Nike. I never really know what I'm doing with Nike because some of it just sort of sits around. But then I just thought, oh, these will do okay. They're quite nice little trousers. They do feel a bit like linen, but they are only cotton. But yeah, I just thought there's no harm in that. Let's grab them. They will sell. This, I suspect, will be a sticky thing. It's going to go straight onto auction. It's Reese. It's extra small. It is just a basic top. But instead of like being a standard polo, it has got a zip on it. So, you know, there may be an interest. It'll either sell straight away or I'll have it this time next year. I probably shouldn't pay £3 for stuff like that. This is why I put everything on the ironing board, because these just look so messed up. These are Karen Millen, obviously old Karen Millen. That's got a dry cleaning ticket on it. It always makes me laugh. You see when it was last dry cleaned. 2003 it was last dry cleaned. So yeah, and it was spring summer 2002 range, so they must have bought it, worn them once, had them dry cleaned, and then they've just sat there till doomsday in their cupboard. So they're only size 8, but somebody will want them eventually. I think maybe it was £2 for them. I don't know. I've put everything on my spreadsheet and I'm not quite sure if it all adds up, because I paid 50 quid for the stuff I got yesterday. Yesterday was one of those days where I had a doctor's appointment in the day, which just sort of like messed everything up as far as like faffing around. And then, yeah. Could have been more productive if I didn't have something breaking the day up. But I did do all my listing in the morning, but not that helped. I didn't get any sales. No, I got one sale. I got this. Nearly didn't get it, and then I just thought, oh, do you know, the last time I had one of these striped tops from And Other Stories, it had like lots of watches on, but I did have it for ages. But then I just thought somebody will want it. So yeah, And Other Stories, Paris Atelier. But it has got Armor Moderna. That makes me sound like here to advertise a vaccine. Yeah, so it's the size 10, I think, because they've always got it in. Yeah, size 10, but it's a very small. So hopefully that's not a mistake. this might be a mistake. I nearly put this back. This was £3. I think that's it. If it's been 2, I wouldn't have been and ahhing about it. But it's getting very difficult to sell mint velvet. And obviously this is a size 8, again, small. But then I just thought, well, it's got nice lace detail and it's got, you know, modesty, layer. And I just thought somebody's going to want it. But will they or will they not? That looks like it's got marks on it now. No, it hasn't got marks on it. My eyes have probably got a layer of stupidity. This is a Topshop skirt. I'm trying to not pick up so much Topshop and stop being an idiot. But then I just thought, oh, this is too good to not get. So it's got a really wide belt, matching belt with it. But look at this. I mean, I'm recording on my phone, so I can't show you. But, oh my God, look at that. I mean, it's an actual pocket that is big enough to fit in a modern day iPhone. So somebody's got to want that. Just because of that, I am going to make a big deal about that on the listing, because it just never happens. Oh, there's something in here. Just a receipt. Oh, so now I've got somebody's direct debit card details. Rembrandt. Don't know. Don't know what that is. Nothing in there. But yeah. Oh, fantastic pocket size. That's why I picked them up. That's got to be a winner. This is Orla Color. Yeah, it's when I put it on my spreadsheet, I mean, I didn't think it had like autocorrect on my spreadsheet, but it changed it to Orla, to oral instead of Orla. So I don't know. Yeah, Orla Color. Size small. Nice little top. I'm not sure that it will do that well because it's not actually Orla Kelly, it's actually Uniqlo. So, you know, we will see. I think that one was a £3, so probably not exceptional pricing. It's like, I know that a lot of you guys from the south are like jealous of the fact that I can get stuff for £3, but it's just like, now I feel like I feel like there's more stuff for £3 rather than £2, and you know, I begrudgingly pay it. This is only next, but they do have some nice shirt dresses. I've got a shirt dress at the minute, which I know it hasn't sold yet because it's probably more winter wear because it's long sleeve like this. But I know it will sell because I've sold it previously, and it's sort of punky, checked, asymmetrical. So I picked this up because this is another one which will sell, not because of the brand, but because of the style, and the print is hearts. So obviously weddings, and it's a size 14 cotton. I just think that will sell really well. I know you're going to get 20 quid, but you know, 20 quid's a nice price. Another piece of Karen Millen, size 10, got this cool detail at the side. Oh, should we find out how old this one is? Let's see how old this one is. And this is autumn and winter 2009. So there we go, nice little skirt. That should do okay. Probably only the 20 region, and I paid £3. Another dress, another basic dress, white stuff, label retracting and curling into itself again. Size 12, tunic, pockets. I am getting really sick of having other people's bloody masks. Nice. Ugh. What is the mentality of people who wear a dress, don't wash it, and then donate it? Weird. This, I nearly didn't pick this up because it's not the right style for what it is, and I've got to now sew that back together. Or I might not, I might just leave that because it's only cut, isn't it? Jane Norman. yeah, I don't need to like mess around with that. I'm just making work for myself. It's got some sheer panels in it, and it is just striped. I was just like, oh, do I not? The stitching on it looks a bit crap. It's like seems to be coming away in areas. I think that it's like the more modern, the older stuff is slightly better than the newer stuff. But this is co.uk on the website, so it would suggest that it's not old, just Y2K. But yeah, somebody might want it, but I don't think I'm going to get any more than £15 for that. It's really awkward. So I don't know. I don't know if I should have bothered or not. I have another Carhartt here. Yeah, it's called Clink. The name of this is called Clink. So this is the sort of thing that you're supposed to wear if you're in jail. So there you go. That should be an easy sell for at least 20 to 25. Carhartt. I'm not going to like overprice myself out of selling these things. This is something which I'll stick on auction now while it's still summery. Hopefully we're going to have another burst of hot weather. It's just a linen top. It's one of these ones which is made in Italy. Funnily enough, I mean, the made in Italy linen dress that I had that I thought would do really well is on auction now, has got no watchers. And yet I've got another linen top by somebody called Gabby Lawton, and that has got watchers already. So I'm hoping that this is going to be similar to that, in that it gathers a lot of attention. This is, I don't know, what is it? Valentina Naldi. I have looked it up. If I was in America, I could sell this for £40. But in England, we're talking 10 to 15. So it's just going to go on auction and just find its buyer. Because I don't, you know, I'm not interested in holding on to stuff. I'm finding at the moment that I am selling more stuff on auction than I am necessarily on the buy it nows. Just a basic Ted Baker shirt with a decent print. If it's got a decent print, I'll pick it up. If it's plain, I will leave it Ted Baker. Even though it's extortionate in the shops, it's just not, it's got to be something to sell it. So that's a size 3 as well. So that's okay, isn't it? Levi Strauss. The lady who was in the shop who's actually putting the stuff on the shelves came over and said, is this any good to you? Which is really nice of her, because she does do reselling herself. So I do really appreciate that. So yeah, check that they're genuine. They're okay. They're 501s. So that should be an easy 25. I think, yeah, I mean, I know there's some people who are able to get better prices for things, but it's not necessarily me. These I picked up last week for myself. I tried them on and then I just thought, oh, they're okay. So I put them in the wash, and I mean, maybe it's my machine, or maybe my arse just got bigger over the week, because, you know, the changes in the time of the month for all women. They're Nicola Fahy, they are size 16, so I just thought these would be a nice comfy pair of jeans, but they are the sort of ones where if you want to do Cossack dancing, which I do a lot, it's just no good. So it's just going to be no good for me. My husband did say, oh, well, you know, you could start wearing G-strings, but I just don't want that. I don't want to be that person. So I'm going to get rid of them because they're just not right. But it's a shame, but I want a pair of jeans that isn't hanging off my arse. These are possibly something which I showed last week. They seem to have a button missing. How has that happened? Is this something that's happened in the washing machine? Better not have. No, the button isn't missing. It's just retracted itself. I've just washed these. I think I've already shown these. These are Tommy Hilfiger. Somebody put some vom on it, so they've just come out of the wash. So they're just in this box for me to list. I mean, I know I do quite well for the fact that I only go to one shop. So, another brand which I'm not familiar with, but again, in the same way that the other one is made in Italy and it's linen. Made in Italy and linen at the moment is what I want. So this will be another thing that I put on auction. Rosemary, it's a dress, it is small, it's got a cute lace detail at the bottom, and I think that will go okay on auction. This looks a bit wintry. What's this? This feels like stuff which I've already done. I don't think I have. So this is People Tree. It is a bit wintry because it's like jersey, fleecy type material. It's got pockets. I saw another People Tree thing yesterday and I didn't buy it because it's so hit and miss. Let's check the pockets so I can accumulate masks. No ridiculous masks in that one. I don't expect big things for that. One, it's not out of season. It's out of season. It's more of a wintry dress. So I'm going to put it on buy it now and hopefully something will happen in August. But I'm not so sure about People Tree. I've got a few dresses similar to this. The white stuff one, the sort of faux wrap. But they're not getting the interest. Again, it's probably because it's more of a long sleeve. So these are sort of things that people will pick up in the autumn months. But I'll probably just put this again on auction and just see what happens. It's size 14. Yeah, it's all just the basics. This is something slightly more exciting. So this will go now. This is more of a summery thing, but you know, it is quite a thick fabric as well. Morgan de Toile, what is it? De Toile. Obviously this is the Y2K vibe. It's a real cool flare on this. I hope that my camera will pick up the yellow. You see that this is the thing that I do have in my favour, is that I have this carpet which when I put things like that are yellow on it, it is fabulous. It's just, how's it going to look on the mannequin? Don't know, but yeah, really pleased to find Morgan in there at size medium. Nice stretch, that'll do fabulous. Maybe I can even get 30 for it. We'll have to have a bit of research. This is a new to me brand. Lots of people talk about it, and this is the first time I've found it. This is Gudrun Sojan. Apparently it's made in Greece, and the print is very Greek. It's got a bird on there which looks very much like the bird of Malta, but obviously it's Greek. There is the bird. Yeah, really pleased to find this. And somebody done a poll, so Shopping with Sophie actually done a poll on Instagram saying, what have you never found that everybody else has found? And I put Gudrun. And then literally 2 days later, my first source after putting that, I found this. So yes, fantastic. This will go on a buy it now, because the trouble is that when you have brands like this, which other people have loads of, if you don't put it on a buy it now, if I put that on auction, it'll just fail. So I've got a fair few things that other people absolutely rate, and I just haven't got the buyers for it. Probably should have left this, because I'd done some research the other day on manta ray, because I've got a lot of manta ray tunic tops which last year sold really well and this year haven't, and I've realised that if it's not size 18 or more, don't pick it up. But then I've gone and picked this one up at size 12. So I must have, it's just because it's got parrots on it, and you know, or kookaburras, and I need this blouse, but that's just ridiculous. I'm probably going to end up being stuck with that. This looks linen like, but I don't think it is. Oh no, this is another made in Italy. So I'll put this on auction. Hopefully I'll get something for it. I think I was a bit umming and ahhing about this. I think this is just cotton, isn't it? Yeah, just cotton, but very summery. Is it a dress or is it not? Trouble with these is they don't put their size, they don't put any size in it. That is why I don't understand why it's got a bit of a boom behind it. But Oh yeah, it's got a roll tab. It must just be an oversized blouse, because it would be very crotchy, you know. It would be very crotchy if it was a dress. So I'll put it on as a blouse and hopefully get something decent for it. Most of my auctions I start at $9.99 anyway, so you know, it is what it is. Another white stuff skirt. The belt is incorporated, hence why it's still there. Size 16, embroidered. That'll just be a basic like 15, but again, I'll probably put that on auction. This is Alessandro Zavetti, isn't it? Yes. I've had a few of these. I tend to sell them for around the £20 region. I won't auction that, I'll put it on 20. They're normally embroidered, gorgeous detail. So this is, what do they call that? The eye of something. I can't remember. But I'll look it up and I'll remember what it is. You know, I'm not David Blaine, so I can't remember what it is. Protection. So yeah, this is applique embroidered, and they usually are really good quality. That I'll put that on for 20, and I will get 20. Probably go overseas. This is something I just don't know. Because I do consume some of the stuff which other people sell. I can't find the buttonhole on this. I've heard people mention Mama B, and obviously Oscar is something. You see, I've picked up Oscar and I've had to put that on buy it now because I just don't have the algorithm for it. And then I found this, which is called Oscar B, and you know, it's got that which suggests quality, the care label suggests quality, and I checked the comps and they were all over the place, and then I just thought, oh, somebody's got to want this. I'll probably only get £15 for this. Again, I'll probably stuff it on auction. It's weird though, because sometimes the people who are likely to buy that aren't necessarily the sort of people who are on auction, but so it's difficult to know what the best thing to do. But don't pick that up. It's not a winner. It's just because I was confused between Oscar, Mama B, other things and the rest of it. I did ask somebody on Instagram about it, and I don't know. I just shouldn't have picked it up. This is just a basic check shirt by Reese. It says large, but it looks small because it's slim fit. These are always an arse for me when I try and put them on my mannequin, because my male mannequin, he's a big boy and he doesn't like slim fitting stuff. Another Ted Baker thing, just a polo, again got a decent print on it, so that'll go okay. That's a size 3. What is size 3? I think it's medium. Another Reese top, again just a polo, plain red. I shouldn't have picked this up. I know that this is the Watkins. Yeah, because I've had a Watkins before and that stuck around for a year, so I don't know why I've picked this up, and I shouldn't have done. And it's just, but yeah, it's a size medium, so you know, maybe that'll do okay. I'll probably do a $4.99 auction on that to get rid. And box is empty, just 2 more things here, and then I can get on with pressing and photographing these. These are white stuff. Oh, now these, I mean, these are too big for me, otherwise I would probably keep these. These are size 18, cord, elasticated so we can all doss around in them, and they've got like side pockets, really cool. I wish that those were in my size. What a shame. I'll probably stick them on a buy it now for around the 20 region, hopefully. And I seem to have another pair of Levi's here. So just chinos this time, 514. I think 514 is actually one of the desirable ones. Yeah, so just a pair of beige chinos, which will probably gain more interest than I anticipate. So that's all that I've got. Hopefully it's going to keep me going. I'm going to cut down how many I put on per day. I'd really like to be able to list 10 a day, but I just don't think it's sustainable for me to be able to get that amount of stock, which is why I haven't been able to get on to doing the Lego. But I'm not sourcing this week because it's the troubled time of the month. So I am just going to get all this photographed so that I've got stuff waiting for me to list, and then I'm going to start the chaos, which is Lego. So I thank you for watching. It would be really nice if you would touch the subscribe button, because, you know, for people like me, it's the key is getting to 1,000 subscribers, and it's like a quest, which there's a certain element of us that never get there, and I'm one of them at the moment. So yeah, if you would like to subscribe, that would be really nice. You know, yeah, it is quite random, the stuff I put on, but I try and be consistent. There's at least one thing per week. So thank you for watching, and I will see you again soon.